Wow. It's just so awesome. It is just so wonderful to be here. First and foremost, I just want to say thanks to God for being here today, as I am everything with Him and nothing without Him. And just thanks for everyone. And I know I got invited in this book. I met Annie on the Nikki Clark show where I got invited, and it's just so wonderful. I thank Annie and Randy. They're just both so awesome and just working definitely from their heart. You can see everything, the genuinity, and just thank everyone and for all the other 15 co-authors in this wonderful, impactful book. And my chapter is chapter 4, which talks about the life of victory. And in just hearing all the different stories already, we've known that we've all came out of one thing or the other victorious, right? Without victory, there's no survival. And it's just so awesome. Even myself, at the age of 10, I was diagnosed with brain aneurysm. And it's through prayers, and I was healed miraculously through prayers. Even the doctors were shocked and surprised, and even told us that scientifically it was impossible for me to be up and running, my brain and everything. So it's just so amazing to be here and to be a part of this wonderful book. What is the life of victory? When we hear the word victory, we're thinking the first thing comes to mind is winning, is coming out on top. But in order to be victorious, we all have to go through something. We all been through something, through some trials, through some tribulation, through some situations. And I've shared briefly in that the first 30 years of my life and what happened, and the second 30 year of my life started from 2020 during the pandemic and the new transition and how I've overcome. So it's awesome that you'll buy this book and share it for gifts with others as well. There are 8 tips on how to overcome as well and how to be victorious. One is living the life of victory is praying, prayers. I did spoke about how I was healed miraculously through prayers. And prayer does work. One of the greatest power here that we have on earth is prayer. 2, it's appointed time. Appointed time is vital for the life of victory as well. You know, it is my appointed time right now. It's the others 15 authors' appointed time for this wonderful, impactful book. And there are a few of you here that maybe the next round, it will be your appointed time to write your story, to share your story to the world as well. 3 talks about giving thanks. In everything, give thanks. Thanksgiving activate, just a powerful, wonderful thing. It doesn't matter what the situation is. It's always good to give thanks. And having faith in God, having hope in God, believing and know that all things are possible. Nothing is impossible. If we can believe, as Annie would say, anything is possible. Anything is possible. And the life of victory 4 is right focus. It's focus on your purpose and your destiny. Drown out the outside noise. Because some of us, maybe if we didn't have the right focus, even today we wouldn't be in this book. So the right focus, the life of victory. Talks about rest as well. Rest is very vital, as you've mentioned. Putting you first. Work, there's virtue in work, there's virtue in rest, and we are not to overlook both. They're vital, and rest is vital for longevity, and refusing to quit. There's no victory if we quit. It doesn't matter the situation. So many of us spoken about what we've been through, what we've, the addiction, be it relational, spiritual, financial, physical, emotional. We can overcome if we continue to persevere. And as you mentioned, it's not about perfection as well. It's getting up and the promises, stand on the promises. So refusing to quit and aid favor. So all these, it's expound a little bit more in the chapter 4, about the life of victory. So do go and purchase the book, purchase it for loved ones. It's a great time now, Christmas, to get your books out. And in closing, I just use these two, one quote and one scripture. Winston Churchill states that victory at all costs, victory in spite of all trials and tribulations, victory however long and hard, the road for many be, for without victory there's no survival. That's Winston Churchill. And Jesus states in John 16:33, in this world there will be trials and tribulation. As we've seen, many of us, every single one of us thus far came up, we talk about some trials, some tribulation, some setback, and we're in this world. We've seen, even in the pandemic, in this world there will be trials and tribulation, but the scriptures state that be of good cheer, because ye have overcome the world through victory, and we also can overcome. I have overcome, many of you have overcome, and many to come will overcome. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.